Yeah, I understand.
I won't lie, COVID-19 scares me. It really does. But I don't have any other choice but to risk my life and come and work. Because I have kids to feed. There are no jobs. Government is just watching us suffer and they don't care.
It is 9 a.m. and the sex workers are preparing for work, hoping to make some money. The pandemic has seen clients dwindle. Some days they have no work. It is a slow day.
The pandemic has negatively affected business. You can be in town, in St. George's, in Track Inn, it's all the same. Business for us is just as bad. Things are just not the same. We are just grateful for the little that you have. Maybe one day you make 50 rand and then you share that with the others so that at least their kids can have lunch to carry to school because we are all we have.
28-year-old Asanda, not her real name, is raising 2 children, and prostitution is her only means of generating an income. It has been a difficult and dangerous 2 years. Apart from the pandemic, she's endured assaults and threats at gunpoint.
It's very painful having to leave my home and come here. I get very scared, but I have no choice because I need money. I have children I need to feed, but all I do is work and pray for my safety so that at least no matter what happens, my life is spared.
The work environment is also not ideal, as most of the clients prefer to conclude their business without the luxury of a hotel room.
We're at high risk for COVID-19. There is no social distance. I mean, even before you talk about social distance, just look at all the condoms around here. It screams corona-infested area.
Say obvious.
Sex workers didn't qualify for government's COVID relief grants. The pandemic has taken away their means of earning an income. The COVID-19 pandemic has really affected our business. It's really slow because we have to social distance and adhere to other protocols. So it's the odd person here and there who sometimes risks and asks us for service because they need it at that time. We can sit here the whole day in the scorching sun and not even get a client. Sometimes all you take home is 50 rand for your kids. I mean, what is that?
COVID-19.
Selling sex is a crime in South Africa, but calls to decriminalize the trade continues unabated.
One of the other things we would request government is probably to consider decriminalizing sex work. We understand most sex workers is very much part of people's lives, part of their survival. So one of the things is because most sex workers has chosen this work to feed their families, to put food on the table. We really want government to consider maybe capacitate and provide skills to sex workers to ensure, for example, that they are becoming independent.
But while that criminalization debate continues, sex workers are just hoping that the pandemic will subside soon for their lives to return to normal. Lerato Fekisi, SABC News, Gqeberha.